Hey, what's going on, everybody? A little late on this upload, but again, over the weekend, I recorded on my phone and I didn't really talk it over, so I'm just showing the replay and I'm going to talk over it. Everything was one shot, minus my rebel fleet, who managed to hold. What I did see is that he used his weaker fleet against the rebels and was going to save his negotiator for my negotiator, but when he failed on my rebels, he cleaned it up with his negotiator. Stepping into our battles, this one's pretty quick, as they all seem to be. Zeta Kylo against Old Republic. The only difference is he has Barris here, so I like to go right after her. And there's really not a lot to this. He's just stacking his offense. So all these turns are really just helping him out here as long as he doesn't have days. AoE, drop most other people. And now it's just trying to see if I can get back to where full health and protection, which he's got. So we keep going. Need to fully understand the mechanic better, but I think it's if he takes damage, he has a percentage chance to reduce his cooldowns. Either way, we got 64. We're moving on to the next squad. This one I like to use a Darth Malik solo. Since this lock, I've actually gotten him up to Relic 4, so he's going to be even stronger next week. I've also got Darth Revan up to Relic 4 from 3, and Basila up from 2 to 3 currently. They're not going to be ready for this next lock, but this solo is going to work out. It just always takes some time because I got to get to Ewok Elder first. A little annoying playing it because they take so many turns, and it'd be nice if he had some kind of counterattack functionality, but it's not worth using another character to provide that. Yeah, the name of the game is solo and banner efficiency here. So I get a little lucky. He's unstealth, no foresight, no taunt, and I just don't kill him. So I was a little disappointing there. And now I'm going to have to deal with him healing himself. And plus now there's a taunt that doesn't go away, even though he had fear. But overall, this is a pretty straightforward fight. There's not a lot to see here. With this opponent, he doesn't have a GL, so it's not really as fair of a matchup as, or tough of a matchup as you would want. But I've seen so far that I'm not seeing a lot of GLs. So in this bracket, I think there is one, and I didn't face him. In my current bracket, which is week 3, with there on the foresight, week 3, there's only 2 GLs that are in Relic. One's a Relic 6 SLKR, no ultimate. But the real opponent in this bracket coming up is going to be a Relic 7 Ultimate Ray, who also has Relic 7 Jedi Knight Luke. But with that being said, there's not a lot of depth in the roster. So if I get matched up with them, I'm going to have to look at their history and see how it kind of plays out. I know I'm not a fan of auto, but these guys are really annoying, and I figured I would just get it close and then bring it out of auto and try to make sure I finish with full health, which would give me the 64 banner win. So I expected to be facing a ton of Galactic Legends as I got SLKR. Now, I don't have the ultimate here, so I thought getting the ultimate for this coming week was going to do the trick, but it hasn't. Or at least not completely. All right, peek at the back row, see Shock T Troopers, so it's not just an easy decision, so I like to kind of think it out for a second and plan everything out. My debate was where I wanted to use General Skywalker, and I believe the other one was where I wanted to use SLKR. SLKR could solo this Grievous squad very efficiently, but I'm not sure how my Jedi Knight Revan would handle against the Relic 7 Jedi Knight Anakin. So I elect to bring in Jedi Knight Revan against GG and hoping for the best here. So as you can see, just standard. I like to put Grandmaster's Training on Jolie because it gives the additional 25% defense. And my fear is that General Grievous will go off because these are low-level droids. And I want him to be a little beefier. Took a time here. I'm running it through. Normally you would direct focus B2, but I knew I could kill him without it. And more importantly, I wanted to save it for something like that. I knew this chain was going to happen. And now I got everybody back up, and I'll be able to direct focus General Grievous without having to take down the rest of his droids. I mean, effectively I could attack Droideka until I got by it again, but this allowed me to be able to mark Grievous as soon as possible, and it ends up working out pretty well, though I don't remember the banners off my top of my head. We'll have to see how it goes. I'm liking where everything is. Of course, Bastila took a good shot there. I think we're in a good position. He just lost his mark. So now I can focus down B1. I think I select Bastila here to try to get her back some health protection. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get it. I think I get her back to full protection, but I don't get Hoda back, and I think I get 59 banners. Yeah, that didn't heal me as much as I wanted to, but now we got Bastila back to full health and protection. I think I'm pretty content with how things are going. We had a foresight there to force the dodge and take him out. Out of all my choices, this next one was what I worried about the most. Actually, I guess I go over after bounty hunters first, so this one's I'm not worried about. Pretty straightforward here. Weapon tech Vader. Throw up. I got palp lead, so I can use the AoE first. It's important because the more turns you take with Piet, you keep on getting those stacks. As you do more and more damage, I get rid of the guy who can clear it, and then I move on to the next one and go from there. And let's see, tenacity up. That's why I target him for that and remove Bosk, and then it's clear sailing from there. 60 banners. Not a big need for undersized squads, so I don't need to press my situation. All right, what did I use against Night Sisters? I guess I used Sith Empire, and I elect to bring in, just because I have him. That's right, I look and I see that I didn't mod him, and he's got no skills set up, so I take him out and just go undersize. He is now gear 13 as well for progress, but shock, death mark, zap, win. Unreal. Not a great Night Sister squad, so it's nothing really anything to write home about. It's just a cool combination. Shock, and then they all die. This is the one that I'm worried about. Going here with gas against Padme. And the extra attacks, enhanced bonus, but I thought I'd be in really good shape saying that he's got Clone Sergeant. So I think I target Kenobi here because I know it's going to add the bonus protection and try to save. See if I can get rid of him like this. However, it doesn't work. He's got a lot of health. And Clone Sergeant triggered his bonus turn, which triggered Padme's bonus turn, and then things are just not getting very helpful. Padme's lead is really difficult. So I think I elect here to go after Clone, see if I can just remove him from the equation. And at this point, to me, it's apparent that I'm playing this whole thing wrong. I'm not playing very well. Padme is a decent counter against a General Skywalker. If you are up against one, you can put gas as your fifth in a Padme to easily take out gas squads. So here I'm starting to get really nervous. Gas isn't up. They took down Arc and uh, Arc and 5s, but we've now managed to take out Ahsoka, and Gas is angry. So as you can see, he did like 160k damage on that crit, and I like to just end it. I don't want to risk anything else. So 51 banners, definitely real messy. Hindsight being what it was, I probably should have used SLKR against it and then used Gas against the clones. I thought I was going to fare better against that Padme squad than I did. Again, I'm not worried about undersized here, so I'm just going to bring everybody in. Go right after Shock T, so we get rid of that annoying retribution. And then I single target. Really, I should have just, instead of passing the turn meat over, I could have just all out assisted on 5s to help take them down, because as you see, I end up proccing the sacrifice. However, it doesn't really matter as it's SLKR and my lobster is hitting for 50 to 80k, so it's a moot point, really. Just end up stealing some banners, I guess. But all in all, squads are done. I'm in a great spot. Take a look at his fleet. I know he only has Negotiator, and I assumed he would use it for offense based on his history. And I was right. So we got some nice little softballs. Should be able to work through these fleets pretty easily. The only debate is who I want to use where. I can't even remember what I did. So putting Negotiator on defense means I'm using First Order for offense, which it drives me to using Houndstooth with them. So there's a little bit more possibilities for difficulty. And again, it's not a 7-star capital ship, so now I'm using 2 5-star capital ships on offense, which means I'm missing out on 8 banners compared to the 7-star versions. But realistically, I figure unless they have both a good Malevolence and Negotiator fleet, this First Order fleet plus a Thrawn cleanup should work. And by having Negotiator on defense, it is more than likely that I should be able to get through. I should be able to win the fleet portion of the banners as well. Especially if I put Houndstooth with First Order, that'll help protect Kylo, though it doesn't really against Negotiator. And this draws out just a little bit. I can't remember what I did here. I think it's XP I bring in because I want to keep taunt on Houndstooth. AoE, call and assist. Crit, 89k crit. Should move over. Power hit, take him down. Pass the turn meter. Oh, can't because he's got daze. So smarter real time than I am during the replay. And pretty straightforward. Now it's a Negotiator, or correction, Malevolence, and I just bring in only what's required. I think I actually bring in Spy and Cassian because there is the MILF and I don't want them hiding. I want to be able to take them out. So I go ahead and sacrifice a banner by making sure I have that capability to cleanse the rebel maneuvers, or whatever it's called, the wiggle on MILF. So here it's just trying to get as many banners as possible. Stun, piston, put up the droids. Always use the AoE to get more little zappy things out on the field. I like to use the AoE here. Usually I don't, but standard MILF dodge. Now we go after Cassian, take him out, and we'll see if we can kill MILF before we get a reinforcement. Depends on how many dodges he gets, and let's see what happens. A lot of dodges, but it didn't matter. 62 banners. Again, if I had a 7-star capital ship, that'd be 66 and a full clear. Easy day. All right, I'll get back to posting these videos and get caught up and be ready for week 3. Hope you enjoyed the video. We'll catch you guys later.